Y'all are not ready for what just happened. Angel Reese got absolutely cooked last night, and I'm about to show you receipts. But first, can we talk about Joel Reese's preseason? They say layups are harder than nuclear physics. Bang! She's a .4 shooter now, and nobody's more excited than opposing defenses. Time for that vintage underhand scoopy shot from 3 feet out. Yep, there it is. Hold up though, because what I witnessed in that fourth quarter was pure basketball poetry. You know that feeling when your team's down, crowds going crazy, and everything feels like it's falling apart? That's when champions separate themselves from pretenders. The energy in that arena could have powered downtown Chicago, but one team stayed ice cold. How do you keep your composure when chaos is erupting around you?
Simple. You lean into what got you there in the first place.
Their opponents, the Beavers, came to light up scoreboards faster than a Tesla charging station. These aren't scrubs we're talking about, they've got serious offensive firepower. But when the pressure was on, this team locked down like Fort Knox. I think just staying strong in our defense. The Beavers are a really great offensive team, and we know that.
Tats Championship Mentality right there. No panic, no excuses, just pure defensive excellence.
Each player moving like they're telepathically connected, anticipating every cut, every pass. This wasn't just basketball, this was art. Now let's talk about the main event. Napheesa Collier didn't just play basketball last night, she performed a public service announcement. 26 points in 25 minutes and 53 seconds. That's right, she dropped more points than minutes played. Think about that for a second. By the time you finish watching this video, Collier could have dropped another 26. 8 for 13 shooting, a scorching 61.5%. Collier turned that court into her personal workshop, and Angel Reese was just the raw material. While Reese showed up looking like she was filming a TikTok, Collier came ready for war. Every possession was a statement, every bucket was a lesson in basketball fundamentals. That's really playing our team defense and trying to lock down that way.
You see that?
Even while dropping career highs, she's talking about the team. That's veteran leadership, something certain rookies could learn from.
All right, number 1. Napheesa Collier absolutely dominated Angel Reese last night.
8 of 13 shooting, complete defensive shutdown. Meanwhile, Reese looked like she wandered into the wrong gymnasium. She came in with all that preseason swagger, but Collier had other plans. Every time Reese thought she had an opening, Collier was right there with a hand in her face. The crowd was losing their minds watching this masterclass in basketball IQ. Reese tried everything, post moves, drives, even a few desperate threes. Nothing worked. Collier had her number from tip-off to final buzzer. Let's talk facts because numbers don't lie and they definitely don't care about social media followers. Angel Reese, 10 points on 2 for 8 shooting, 4 rebounds, 6 assists in 25 minutes. For someone who built her brand on dominating the paint, those are lunch money numbers. Meanwhile, Collier was out here looking like she was playing against high schoolers.
The contrast was jarring.
Reese entered this game with enough hype to launch a rocket, but Collier brought her back down to earth real quick. All that preseason talk about improved shooting, better decision-making, evolved game, where was it?
Collier exposed their weakness, exploited their hesitation.
Before we continue this breakdown, smash that like button if you're enjoying this analysis. Subscribe for more content that cuts through the noise and tells you what really happened, not what the highlight packages want you to see. We're building something special here, and your support means everything. Also, shout out to all the mothers watching this on Mother's Day. Y'all are the real MVPs, juggling work, family, and still finding time to watch basketball breakdowns.
Respect.
61.5% shooting. 26 points in 26 minutes. Collier didn't just outplay Reese, she put on a clinic. Every move was calculated, every shot was pure. While Reese was trying to bully her way to buckets, Collier was playing chess on a checkers board. This wasn't about physical dominance or athletic superiority. This was about basketball IQ, about understanding angles and timing and space. Collier turned Reese's strength against her, used her aggression as a weapon. When Reese tried to back her down, Collier held her ground. When Reese tried to face up, Collier was already in perfect position. But let's zoom out and talk about what this really means. The media spent months building up this supposed rivalry between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark.
Fire versus Ice, Drama versus Skill, Content Kreation versus Basketball Exzellenz.
They painted it like the next Magic versus Bird. And you got some of those folks obviously tuning in for basketball. But is it because of Angel Reese or for the best interest of the Chicago Sky? That's the real question, isn't it? Are we watching basketball or are we watching entertainment? Speaking of real basketball, let's give Caitlin Clark her flowers. While others are manufacturing drama, she's manufacturing buckets. 25 points, 10 assists, making it look effortless. She doesn't need cryptic tweets or manufactured beef. Her game speaks for itself. The supposed Clark-Reese rivalry? Please. That's like comparing a symphony orchestra to a middle school band. One is orchestrating masterpieces, the other is still learning the scales. Clark operates on a different level entirely, seeing plays develop 3 passes ahead while others are still processing the current possession.
Entlädt so me love to Nafisa Collier, the silent assassin who does and need a spotlight to steal shows.
She's not tweeting her highlights or dancing for Instagram. She's too busy dismantling defenses like they're IKEA furniture with missing instructions. Collier represents everything Reese should aspire to be.
Focused, tactical, efficient.
Her defense on Reese wasn't just a shutdown, it was an education. She peeled back the curtain on all that hype and showed us what's really underneath. Now, for the record, Tyler Marsh may have this team better than I think they do. Even the coaching staff knows what they have in Collier. She's not just a player, she's a system. You build around players like her because they make everyone better. Let's break down Reese's preseason numbers because context matters. She's shooting 35% from the field, layups included. 35%. That's not building a brand, that's building a case for more practice time. 9 points, 5.5 rebounds per game. For someone whose entire identity is built on crashing boards, those numbers are concerning.
The turnovers? Don't get me started. She's handing out possessions like party favors.
Meanwhile, Clark is threading passes through traffic like she's performing surgery. The difference in basketball IQ is staggering. For all the Reese fans screaming about disrespect and rivalries, here's free advice: tell your girl to prove it on the court. Clark earned every accolade through clutch performances and game-winning plays. Reese is still trying to live up to expectations she created for herself. The WNBA isn't TikTok where likes equal legitimacy. This is a league where legends are forged through dedication, skill, and actual results. Show up unprepared and you'll end up like Reese, exposed, outplayed, and searching for excuses. Chicago Sky fans have been awfully quiet lately. Before preseason, they were declaring Reese the next great thing, a transformed player who spent the offseason evolving her game. Who amongst the Chicago Sky fans are really and truly basketball fans, or are they Angel Reese the content creator fans? That's the question that needs answering. 3 rebounds in 1 game.
3.
For a player whose entire brand is built on crashing boards, that's not just disappointing, it's embarrassing. You can't market hustle, and apparently you can't fake it either. The Sky's playbook might as well include a play called prayer, where they just give Reese the ball and hope for the best. Meanwhile, Clark continues orchestrating offenses with surgical precision, making it look almost too easy. Critics try tearing Clark down, calling every move problematic or selfish. They're grasping at air. Clark doesn't need to turn every possession into a production. She just plays, and the results speak volumes. Reese treats every possession like an audition for reality TV. The difference is profound. One player is building a legacy, the other is building a personal brand. Guess which one translates to winning basketball? Nafisa Collier deserves a standing ovation for her role in this masterpiece. She didn't just block Reese's shots, she blocked her entire aura. Collier reminded everyone that real veterans don't need hype trains. They just show up and dominate. Her defense was poetry in motion, her offense was a clinic in efficiency. Every missed shot by Reese added another chapter to Collier's masterpiece. This league rewards substance over style, and Collier is pure substance. As we wrap this up, remember that preseason is just the warm-up. If Reese is struggling against Collier in meaningless games, what happens when playoff contenders start circling? She might want to start practicing her All-Star Weekend dance routines because her on-court highlights are looking sparse. Clark, meanwhile, is preparing to drop 30-point games like their practice shots. The gap between these players isn't closing, it's widening.
How about it? Bang.
More time at the free throw line.
How about that? Bang.
I heard the Chicago Sky are running a play called Giraffe. It's where they just give it to Angel Reese and hope she doesn't trip over her own expectations. Meanwhile, the rest of the league is taking notes on how Collier just schooled a supposed superstar. That's basketball reality, folks. Subscribe